Alright, what's up guys? It's been a long time and started playing a different VR game. But I've been gone for quite a while just because of school and just not really into my Oculus, but now I'm back and I'm now playing heroxhero and I'm going to show you the best tips on how to get good at this game. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Coming over here, I suggest grabbing a soul block that you start with from in here and grab it out, take it over here, put it into this machine, and then you press this button. Then it'll produce a character, and I'm going to go get a soul block right now so you know what that looks like. Alright. Uh-oh, I have way too much stuff. Ugh.
0.
Alright. Start off with the easiest boss. Alrighty. Oh wait, actually, I need to do this real quick. Let me come back.
0.
Alright, we're gonna start with a good suggestion.
Let's go.
Okay, whether you start out with a slayer or a fighter, you could probably get fast progression. What I suggest is a slayer, just because the M1 is probably better than what the fighter contributes. Because the fighter, you just have key blast, and I feel like the sword's better on the slayer because you can hit them from afar, and it's harder for them to hit you. As for example, as you see. Alright, so, let me get rid of this guy real quick. So, I suggest a slayer for beginners, but we're gonna go back to spawn and we're gonna equip a fighter. Alright, if you do end up starting with a fighter, here, we'll just get it.
Let's go.
Titan.
What's up?
But if you do start off with a Titan, or not a Titan, but a fighter, you have the key blasts, which are kind of helpful, but I still would suggest the slayer just because the M1 is probably going to help you more than key blast. You have to actually aim the key blast, and it's kind of hard. For example, I mean, that looks easy, but when we go over to this guy, oh, never mind. But either way, I highly suggest Slayer just because once you actually start defeating bosses and stuff with your like other abilities that you obtain, this is probably your best bet. Slayer, not a fighter. Because fighters can get easily countered, but yeah, so I'll move on to the next character.
What's up?
If you do somehow end up getting a werebeast, so somebody suggests you to buy that, and let's say you get a common, I suggest, yeah, werebeast is really good too. He is a good M1. So let's come down here. So yeah, if it'd be better to explain this. So these are the starter PCs right here. Soccer balls. They do not fight back, so they're very beginner friendly. But then we have the imps over here. They're kind of annoying. Yeah, I feel like werebeast probably just has a better M1 than Slayer and all of them. But Slayer, you can get like multiple at once. It's kind of hard to do it with Werebeast, just because if you try and like divert targets, it's gonna be a little harder to hit them. But anyways, that's how you level up with Werebeast. If you somehow get Mechmans, I don't really have any common ones. But I'll use a low level mythic just for a demonstration. If you get a common instead of this mythic, or not, you won't get this mythic. This is the bundle. But if you get a mythic from the box, good for you. But this is what the damage is probably like starting off on normal NPCs. And then as you level up, your damage will go up, and your ultimate. So ultimate's just basically, here, I'll show you. Since I leveled up. So ultimates are these bigger skill boxes up here. And here are skill sets that you can unlock. Ultimates are the last, obviously. But these are all the skill sets. So I'll show you, let's see. Let's just get a Werebeast. So this is what the skill set is. So you can transform, obviously this is free, and also the Beast Claws is free. That's the M1. Then, so basically everything right here, the first two of each skill set for a different character type is free. But then once you get up here, it costs chips. And I'll teach y'all in another video on how to get chips, because this is mainly how to progress in the game fast. But anyways, you buy these and you can earn skill sets. So for example, this is charge attack of Werebeast, and then this one's the ultimate of Werebeast, which you can go do some crazy things. But yeah, there's other characters. I will show them right now. So we got fighter. We have a fighter. This is a mythic fighter, so obviously these two are free. The Key Blast is just a better version of what the Key Blast would look like. So this is Key Bullet, and then this is Key Blast, the better level of it. And so if you want to use that, you have to do like a Key Blast or Key Bullet, and then you have to click your top trigger to turn it bigger. But then you get Kamehameha, the ultimate ability. It's really good for if you want to stun enemies for like a little bit before they can come attack you again. For example, there's a Gengar boss over there. That's pretty good. Let's go. To stun him with, because he's very annoying with his melee. But two are free. This is the Slash Wave. It's his charge ability as well. You just charge it up to your bottom trigger, and then you just slice the release. The ultimate ability is Blade Dance. This does crazy amounts of damage if you learn how to use it. But yeah, this is his ultimate. So basically how ultimates work, it takes around it takes 100 seconds for it to charge, and if you do damage to NPCs, it'll go up faster. But anyways, let's go over here. So this is really important too for beginners. Titan, Phantom, and Arcane. These are the three different types of characters. So say if you have a Titan fighter, you do a lot more damage because it's S. Then you have Agility, which is the charge ability. So the Key Blast will be faster and stronger. Then you have the Int, and that basically helps your ultimate charge up faster and do more damage. But these contrast each other most of the time, but they are very good. For example, there is certain characters that work with Phantom better. Like Werebeast, his charge ability, once you charge it, you can get air mobility. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Y'all are beginners after all, if you're watching this. But anyways, you charge up his claws, boom, boom, and then we'll go back Oh no, I did not charge that. Oh man. That is how you use his charge ability. But yeah, there's certain things you can do with character types, charge abilities. For example, Slayer. But we will move on to the boss stuff. How you can get soul blocks. These are probably the best thing that you need to go for to progress in this game. So I will start with probably the hardest character to master for this boss. It might take me a little bit, but I'll probably just speed it up for y'all.
What's up?
Once I do try and fight him. So anybody can kill this boss. It's just gonna take a while. It just takes a lot of work. So, as a beginner, obviously people will probably help you, but actually, let's just simulate. Y'all have gotten a little bit of levels by me telling you the grind. Let's just say you got to a level. Oh crap! I don't really have anything. Uh-oh. Let's just say you got to a level 3 werebeast. I think that it was level 3? Yeah. Alright, well, let's just say you got here. We'll go back to the werebeast I was using for level tutorial. So, you come over here. So you see these portals, right? So, these portals tell you where the bosses are. So, for example, you can see that huge spider-looking thing. He is called Overseer. Have this portal going right here. That's called Angel. These guys, he's level 30. He's level 20. Ah, shoot. And then Gengar over here is level 15. That's what people like to call him. He does crazy amounts of damage, so I mean, I wouldn't suggest trying to kill him with werebeast unless if you have all his abilities unlocked. But, this is gonna take oh no. This is actually gonna take quite a bit. Oh no. Ah, crap, he knocked me out. Alright, but anyway, I promised I was gonna kill him, but he's kind of hard because using a level 3 character is not probably the best thing against him. What I do suggest is focus on leveling up to at least, on any character whatsoever, at least a level 15, just so you can get the right damage output. But yeah, I will show you how and what like the best soul blocks are. So once you kill the Gengar boss, the level 15, you won't get these. It won't be like this, but it'll be green. Like it won't have the wolf effect. It'll just be green. But then you have the blue cubes. They're rares, so they're right after the commons. You can get these from Angel or Overseer. And then, so, Angel can also be a common, too. There's just a chance. And then, let's move over to Overseer. We have the epics. You can get an epic from him, but you can also get a rare. But you can also go up to a legendary. So, there's like a 3-way for this. But, there's one last boss, which these soul cubes look like. His name's Wendigo, and you can get all of these soul cubes from him. And if you end up opening them, you can get a werebeast, and you can get this limited time fusion over here. I would suggest getting this just because once it does leave, it's going to be pretty rare if you don't have it. And I heard trading's coming out, so this is definitely going to be rare if you don't have it. But for the sake of the video, let's actually kill a boss so y'all know what the soul cubes look like. Let's just get my mech. Uh-oh, I went too far. Alright, here we go. So, I'm only gonna show you Gengar because, this is a beginner's video. I don't expect y'all to be at over Sierra already, unless if you bought the bundles, which I'm not saying I suggest, but for beginners, this is probably the best thing to be doing right now. But yeah. Alright, see, that was fast for me, but for y'all it's gonna take a little bit, so don't expect it to be that fast. But anyways, this is what a soul cubes looks like. Soul cube. This is what the normal one looks like. The weird cubes I was showing y'all are up there. But yeah, this is the normal one. I will also show y'all what it looks like when you open it. So let's come over here, put him in here, and let's see what I get. I got a Slayer. Did I need this one?
Let's go.
Oh, it's a Titan. Unfortunate. I don't think I needed that one. Yeah. Very unfortunate. But it for beginners, this would probably be good for them, but for me, I don't really need them anymore, except for fusion. But anyways, let's come to this gear shop right here. So this is the burger. It'll help you heal if you do faint or just die. So say if my character right here, while I'm transformed, I die, and then I turn into a normal guy again. I come over here, I eat this burger, he heals up. And, yeah, that's basically how you just play this game. Thank you guys for watching, and I will make a video soon, probably in the next couple hours, for how to get more of these gems and just how to maneuver around this game with strategies and tactics. That'll be the next video. Alright, see you later.